Even though it's still very early, many analysts and draft boards have UGA freshman Anthony Edwards going number 1 in the 2020 NBA draft. Now, I don't like making predictions this early before a season even starts, but if we're just talking straight up talent, then it's easy to see why many predict Anthony being called first on draft night. His combination of size and athleticism to go along with his offensive skill set makes Anthony a scary prospect. He's a freak of nature in every way, and in this breakdown I'll be showing you why he's considered the best NBA prospect in next year's draft. The raw explosiveness of Anthony Edwards is something to really marvel at. It doesn't matter if he's taking off on 1 or 2 feet, Anthony's athleticism allows him to explode and elevate anywhere on the floor in any situation. Standing at 6'5" and weighing 225 pounds, Anthony is literally a tank when he's attacking the basket. What's even scarier is the fact that he's a skilled ball handler and slasher in transition and in the half-court set. He's so explosive off the dribble that he really doesn't have to do much to get by his defender, but Anthony possesses a nice crossover and effective hesitation moves to break down the defense. I also like that Anthony Edwards is usually under control when he's attacking. He has moments where he looks out of control, but for the most part, Anthony is a poised slasher with great body control and finishing ability. I really don't see Anthony having issues getting to the rim at the next level. Already as a freshman, Anthony's size and athleticism will be tough for any team in the SEC to contain. As of now, Anthony Edwards has proved to be a reliable shooter from 15 feet and beyond. His shooting stroke and shot mechanics look really good. His release point is high, he shoots straight up and down, getting good elevation on his jumper. His release is fairly quick off the dribble and in catch and shoot situations, and Anthony has shown he can break down his man one-on-one and knock down difficult jump shots. He's also very comfortable and confident shooting in the mid-range area, especially pulling up coming off ball screens. If you can't tell by now, Anthony is a lethal offensive weapon. Not only is he on another level physically, but he can score on all 3 levels with relative ease. What's more impressive is how dominant he is offensively with still so much room to improve skill-wise. His ceiling is extremely high as an offensive player. With Anthony's size and athleticism, he has potential to be a really solid rebounder in college and eventually in the NBA. He's always put up good rebounding numbers in high school, but that's expected when you're that much more physically advanced than your peers. But I believe if he puts in the same effort on the boards as he did in high school, then we'll see some good numbers at the next level. Also, Anthony's potential as a defender is very high, but the only thing I question is his motor. When he's motivated on defense, he really knows how to disrupt the flow of an offense. The main thing for Anthony is consistently being disciplined on the defensive end. As good of an offensive talent that Anthony is, he still has some flaws. Shot selection on jump shots is something he really needs to improve on. He tends to jack up rush threes before setting up the offense. Also, when Anthony's shot's not falling, he'd rather force up difficult jumpers hoping to catch some kind of rhythm, but it usually ends with really bad misses. Anthony's bully ball style of play could cause him some issues down the road as well. He knows he's stronger than most of the players who try to guard him, but sometimes he tries to overpower his way to the rim a little too much, which has led to forced layup attempts or turnovers when he gets stripped going to the basket. As he continues to develop, he needs to improve on taking care of the ball and not being as careless when creating off the dribble. Luckily, these are weaknesses that a great player like Anthony shouldn't have much issues with in the long term. Well, here's my verdict. As of now, I think Anthony Edwards is the best 2020 guard prospect. It's still very early, and as the season is underway, I could have a totally different opinion about Anthony, but I have a feeling that won't happen. He's just too talented of a player that it's hard to imagine him not being a lock as a top 5 pick. Physically, it's obvious that he's a pro, but he's also a consistent shooter from the field, a great slasher, and he also impacts the game on defense and on the boards. Anthony will be playing in one of the toughest conferences in college basketball, and this will be a true test to see if he can dominate against the talent in the SEC. His skills and confidence makes me believe he can, but we'll just have to wait and see once the season starts. Regardless, I'm excited to watch Anthony play this year, and I wish him nothing but the best because he's easily one of the most talented prospects to come out of high school in a very long time.